Hi and welcome to Yoga to the People. This short demonstration video is designed to show you our basic yoga flow. We hope you enjoy it. And please remember, tell everyone everywhere, Yoga to the People at yogatothepeople.com.
So we begin this demonstration video with Cindy in what we call child's pose. Her hips are on her heels, her arms are outstretched in front of her, and if she felt a little bit more comfortable, she could even bring her hands back by her hips, palms face up. At this point, all we're requesting for you to do is just get connected to your breath. So Cindy's going to sit here for a few moments and breathe. It's called Nujaya breath. And she's really going to get focused on this breath because it's going to help her through her practice. And this is what we do in many of the classes. So as we begin in child's pose, you'll look similar to Cindy. And then we'll say, go ahead and curl your toes under and press your hips up high and heels low. And you turn into somewhat of an upside down V. Her hands are shoulder width apart. Her fingers are spread very wide. That's to help protect her wrists. Her navel is drawn in and her heels are drawn down. Armpits are slightly toward her ankles and her feet once again are hip width apart. You'll be requested to take an inhale, and on your inhale you'll bring your right leg up and point it toward the back of the room. Still breathing smooth, even, and deep. And then you'll be requested to go ahead on your following exhale just to release that right leg down nice and smooth to where it was before. And on the following inhale, lift up your left leg. She's lifting and extending, lengthening, and still breathing. Her facial features are soft and relaxed. And then you'll be requested to allow that left leg just to glide down. She takes a few breaths here, constantly keeping that breath present in this practice. And then you'll be invited to soften your knees and look forward, and then you'll simply walk forward in between your hands. Cindy will then do what we call a half lift, which is she'll glance away, fingertips touching the floor, chin away from the chest, sternum away from the navel, lengthening the back, and on her exhale she'll just release. She's just hinging forward, the neck is soft. And then we'll say go ahead and separate your feet approximately hip width. Cindy will then, on her next inhale, be invited to take her arms out to the side and bring them up overhead, shoulder width. The shoulders are soft. She'll release the neck and glance up toward her fingers so long as it feels comfortable. And you can see that her ankles, hips, and shoulders are in one line. The fingers are spread wide and she's glancing up, and she creates this feeling of pressing down through the soles of her feet and lifting and stretching through those arms and fingers without lifting her shoulders. Continuously breathing. And then I will say, on your next inhale, lift out of the base of your spine, firm belly, exhale, hinge forward and lengthen as you go. She'll take an inhale and do a half lift, decompressing the spine, and then very simply walk it back to an upper push-up position. This is also referred to as plank. You can see that her wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in one line. Her hips are slightly lifted so that she's not collapsing in her lower lumbar, and her neck is long. Her gaze is just about 4 inches in front of those fingers. She'll take a nice inhale, and on the exhale, she'll just lower slow with elbows in close to her body. This is a little challenging. She'll hold it there, and then on her following inhale, she'll draw forward, opening the chest, and the ears are out of the shoulders, chin away, lips softly pressed, tops the feet on the floor, the fingers are still spread. And then on her exhale, she'll curl her toes under and press her hips up high and heels low. Returning to where we were before, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, she'll draw her right leg up. And on her exhale, she'll bring her right foot through the hands. You may have to pick it up and literally walk it all the way up there. She'll release her rear foot down, parallel to the front. and she'll look down and make sure that her right heel's in the center of her left arch. She will then inhale her arms up into Warrior One, and there's several dynamics happening here. Her knee is over the ankle, her left hip and left shoulder are drawn forward, her chin is level, she's long through the crown of the head, and the outer edge of her left foot grips the floor. Soft face, she takes a nice inhale, and on her exhale, she'll release her right arm forward and left arm back. Opening up the chest, staying long through the crown of the head, pulling in just below the belly, squeezing the outer edge of the foot, and stacking that knee over the ankle. Her arms are level. Her arms are active, and the shoulders are pressed down, not hunched up. And on her exhale, she'll windmill the arms down, step the right leg back, and flow. High to low, up to down dog, in conjunction with her breath. We do that sequence on both sides. That is a very simple demonstration of the very beginnings of this class. But if you have this down, it will help you tremendously through the rest of this practice. Thank you for watching this demonstration, and we hope you enjoy the audio classes made available to you.